Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and for my new subscribers, I'm glad you're joining us. My name is Yvonne. Hello, I'm back for another video, and in this video I made an example because this is going into a journal I'm making, and I really liked it, so I wanted in my own journal also. And then I thought I can turn on the camera and show you how I made this. It's a pocket with a window. Inside there's a journaling card. It's an original Alfonso Mucha, I think. I hope you pronounce it like that. I really like the image with the orange, also in a bit the autumn colors, and I put a ruffle on the side to take it out more easily and for some decoration. On the back here I left it was a postcard. I just had to trim it down a bit, but the person who gets the journal can journal on the back. And that goes behind the window. On the back there's a beautiful image, also writing space. And in here is another pocket, and in there I can get it out. I just put a piece of wallpaper in the bit of honey orange colors, because it's also in here the colors do a bit of matching, and in here. So I thought it was nice to put that in here, and the person who receives the journal can use that and put some other journaling inside. So this is what we're going to make. I'll pause the camera because I have some preparations to make. I already cut this to size. I'm going to back it with lined paper for writing. This will be my window, so I have to fussy cut around the border, on the inside of the border. And these, I chose the same image for the back, and when you pull the card out, there's that same image because I really liked it. I didn't see it necessary to choose another image. So I'll cut everything to size, and then I'll be back and we'll assemble it. See you later. I cut all the pieces to the right size. Also the clear transparency. I cut also a piece of the ribbon I want as a tab. I forgot to mention, I always, when there's a possibility that you'll see the inside, because these pieces will be stuck down like this, and when you put something in the pocket, I always like that there's something beautiful showing. So on the back of this paper I printed a coffee dyed paper with lace from medieval Mirage. Sorry, falling over it. I like double-sided tape, so I'm going to use that for this. First I'm going to stick the clear window to the frame, so I can put the double-sided tape on all sides now. I like to do it with the clear block, so my scissors won't get clogged up with glue. Now I lost, the window is not very visible. Here I have to see, because I cut the window a tiny bit smaller than the card, that I'm with my tape certain that it stays inside, because otherwise the piece that is left will be sticky, and that's not nice when you want to stick something in there. And because this will have this backing, if there's some stickiness left, it doesn't mind. It's no problem. That's what I mean. I always put some corners like this. I forgot my light. That's better. Yeah. I fold them over like this, because then you can first lay your piece down until you're satisfied with it. It's hard to see with the plastic. And then I'll stick it down on the corners where I lifted the tape, and then you can pull the tape like this, and then you have positioned the items correctly. Because if you pull them all off, the backings, then there's no wiggle room, and that's something, yeah, what is nice about clear tape, of course. Glue. Let's see that I'm going to stick the new tape on correctly. With glue you have wiggle room, and that's not the case with tape. Yeah. And that's why I always leave some backing on it before I take it all off. I think that's easier. I learned that from someone, I don't know who, but in my scrapbooking days, and I thought it was a very good plan. So this is our frame with the transparency. Hopefully nothing gets stuck. So this will be my backing. When you take the card off, that there will be a nice background, and it's coincidental that the bird is peeking out there. So I really like that. Again, I'm going to do the same. Just the corner and a little piece here. See if it's the right way. This is a corner that's not sticky yet, so I can position my frame on there. And it's a bit slippery because of the transparency, but yeah, that's straight. So I'll stick it down, always hold it, and then remove the backings of the rest. Yeah. So I really like that method. So this is a nice backing. You won't see a lot of it, but if it shows, it's a nice background. I'll do the same with this, also reminding myself that this has to be open. In my previous one, I did make a little divot to really make it show that it's a pocket. So I can make my divot now because it's easier when the paper is loose. The punch will go inside because this pocket is large enough, but sometimes your pocket isn't large enough. And since I'm too precise to do it any other way. I will make a little mark. Let's see if I have this the right way. Yeah. This is a 1 inch circle punch, but you can use any punch you like. That doesn't matter. I inked this already, so I'll ink up the divot so it stands out even a bit more. And I can put the tape on here. And again, with the same process. I'll link down below in the description box who inspired me to make this, because I saw a tutorial of someone and I really liked the idea. She didn't make a beautiful backside because she glued it on your journaling paper, and then that would make a top or a side third pocket, but I didn't want that. I want it loose. So, like this. Yeah, still the right way. Like this. I'll turn it over. I'll keep having to remind myself what is the right way, because I would get it wrong. It doesn't want to come off. Yep. And in this little corner, and again lining it up here because that's not sticky yet. And up there, and then sticking it down like that. And now I always ink up just a bit more if there's something showing from the back side, or mostly it isn't, because I always ink up all the individual pieces. Like that. My brush is losing the foam. Yeah. You don't want that in there. Because I made the backing paper and this paper a bit thinner. It's not normal copying paper. There's something there, and I want it gone, but no, it doesn't want to. It wants to stay there. I made it from 120 GSM because I don't want this to be very bulky, but I didn't want to have it too flimsy. That's why I didn't use copy paper. This one, the top page, I always use 200 GSM for my images to make them a bit sturdier. Like that. And this is already a beautiful image, yet I always like it when there's something on top of it. And I have these strips, these kind of measurement strips, and I really like them, but many times I just forget to use them. So now I thought this could be just a tiny addition on the bottom here. Make it up a bit so it maybe stands out. I always have problems if the image is very beautiful to put something on top of it. I'm always doubting what to put on there that makes it even more beautiful. Maybe it can, but I wouldn't know what, so that's why I normally hardly ever do that. But layers give more texture, of course, and yeah, it's beautiful, but you have to know what to put on there. So just a tiny piece, and it just adds something little. I want to back my image. Oh, I have to try if it fits. I already made it a bit smaller because the complete image was too large, and I want to get it in and out properly. Oh my god. The words aren't difficult, but sometimes they won't come out right. Oh yeah, I have to. Yeah, I already inked it, but I forgot I have to trim it because I want the image about in the middle, and then these are too wide. So I'll just ink it up again. It doesn't matter. So try it again. It doesn't have to be exactly in the middle because I really want to see the head. I don't want it to disappear behind the flowers. There's a bit of glare from the transparency. I like it like this. So this is smaller than this, but that's something I don't mind because the image looks nice in the pocket. I can trim it a bit. Like that. Slides in just even better. So I have to ink it up again. I ink this individually because sometimes when I glue with wet glue, I glue two pieces together. Sometimes the ink doesn't stick. You can see where the ink has to go over some glue, and yeah, it doesn't stick there. So, and you have still a little white part left. So that's why I ink it individually and then put a backing on or something. I printed the image on a different setting on the printer, but it didn't come out very nice. It's all greenish. I like this better. This is more like it should have been. I don't know why that came out that green. But it doesn't matter because I'm gonna back it. Take a large bottle. Some glue on the image. I'm going to erase that. This is a glue eraser, and it's been a real lifesaver at times, so I'm very happy with it. The glue shows a bit through. I hope it will go away if it's completely dry, and otherwise it's not really a big problem. I'll know it for the next time, because this is for my own journal, so I don't think it's a major problem. My trimmer squeaks, but it's 30 years old and it's still working like a charm. So, and because it's a blade and we go through paper, I can't oil it. But it doesn't matter. It's fine. It cuts all right, and that's what it's supposed to do, and I'm still very happy with it. Just gonna ink this side a bit. And I might decorate this with a sticker or something when I have journaled on this. But I first have to decide on which page it will be, and then I can coordinate my journaling. Because this is too bare, I like when there's maybe some stenciling or a little sticker. It makes it even more beautiful. But I don't want to put too much on there already, and then don't have enough room for my journaling. But I can always put more journaling in the back pocket, so and now I like it to be a ruffle, but it's very stiff, this ribbon. So I'll first make a ruffle and then stitch it on here on the card, because I tried it with the first one with glue and it didn't stick. So I first made the ruffle and then stitch it on here. I'll pause the video and I'll come back. I'm back. I stitched the ruffle first and then on the card. And then I looked at the stitching on the back and I thought, yeah, that's a nice addition also to this. And I can always decorate it a bit more. So I just put a line here, and it's also nice on the front, just these two sides for a different look. And that goes in here. And like that. It just peeks out just a little, but enough, and because the ribbon is very sturdy, it's easy to pull the card out. So I hope you enjoyed this project. Maybe give it a go also. Maybe give it a go to make one on your own with a nice image. I really like this project. And like I said, this is going to be in my journal, and this is going to be in the journal I'm working on for someone. As always, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. If you like this video, I would love a like and a comment, and I will see you next time. Bye!